left to the right. Try to remember the old military cadences. Let me see. Left, right, left, left, right, left. Hey. Out here on one of the many 7,000 islands of the Philippines. And the day is absolutely amazingly perfect. It really is. It's crazy how awesome the weather is out here. Buy me. There you go. That's what I need to do. I need to buy that, right? Buy me. That's funny. I've seen. Back in the U.S., I used to see "Wash Me" all the time. It's funny, but they put it in English too, you know. Yeah, they put the "Buy Me" in English. Freaking foot. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like stepped on something and it's been hurting me for like 5 days now. Anyway, that is, there we go. Yeah, the weather's pretty amazing. See the trees blowing out here. It's an awesome day to walk. Awesome day. Except my foot, I don't know, my toe. It's around my toe area. I mean, look how crazy this is. I'm like a zebra, dude. Like a freaking zebra. What's up, guys? Let's see. Scotland. Chris, hey, from Scotland. Hey, man. How's it going, Chris? Troy, what's up? How you doing? Where you from? My man, Troy. I used to work with a guy named Troy at a place called Radio Shack. Let's see. Yeah, Alexa, how are you, friend? What's up? How you doing? Wait, are you a zebra? Yeah, that's what I said. I look like a freaking zebra. I'll be hanging outside so much. I'm out here in the Philippines, guys. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Alexa, where are you from? Unk, what's up? Hajort Singh, how you doing, man? I'm assuming you're probably from India. Hajir. Let's see, from Canada. Troy's from Canada. Thank you. If you subscribe, please watch a video at least 8 minutes. At least 8 minutes if you're going to subscribe. The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. What's up, Adventure? Bro, how you know my name? It's just a wild guess. No, I'm kidding. What do they call it? Is it psychotic? No. What do they call that anyway? I can't remember what it is. It's not psychotic, I know that, but psychotic, say something. I don't know, some kind of side thing. Bro, how you know my name? Let's see. Oh yeah, skip. What's up, Eli? How you doing? Where you from? That is Eli Chisamolomung. And Khalib. Is this the old Khalib that used to hang around? Yo, bro, what's up? No modding. Not doing any modding. If you're looking to be a model, check another place, man. I'm not hiring models. No, I just don't need mods, man. Yikes. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Batman. Philippines. Oh, you're in the Philippines. Awesome. Looks like a really nice place. Yes, it's awesome, and the weather is freaking perfect, man. This whole week, the weather's going to be great. Tutu, what's up, Tutu? How you doing? You're new? Are you a baby? Like just brand new? Came out of mama? I'm joking, bro. Anyway, K77, what's up, homie? How you doing? Where you from? New Tutu? And K77, yeah, I don't think I've seen you either. Where you from? Ay. Alexa says, bro, I need the Philippines. Hold on. Bro, I need the Philippines. I'm in there. I'm a country. Hold on. You really confused me, bro. Slow down and say it right. Because I'm lost. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Got a little resort here, walking by. Got a bus up there, takes you town to town. I go basketball. You like the basketball, bro? Me too. I love to play basketball. And pizza too. They got pizza over here. That's pizza place. Yeah, where's everybody from? Oh, you're playing basketball, Belanta? That's cool, man. I used to play every day, but now I'm older and haven't really been able to play too much. I do have a game though that I put on my channel, me playing against a guy in the Philippines. It was Philippines against the USA. Let's see, it's a pizza 4 a.m. from Fiji. Alexa, I played Roblox for the first time yesterday. They got a bunch of games, right, on Roblox? I don't know a lot about it, but I'm guessing there's a bunch of games on there. I remember learning about that years ago, and I was like, I should probably invest in that. But I don't know. I don't know how the stock's been. I haven't looked at it. Let's see. We got some. What is this, guys? Papaya, I think, right? Looks like papaya. I'm pretty sure that's papaya. If I'm wrong, let me know. Bull of Brass, what's up, man? How you doing, Biscuit Boy? Yeah, Alexa said, wait, what's your name on Roblox? I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. It's like, I didn't use my name. I was using it on someone else. I was doing their Roblox, not mine. I don't have a name for me. It was the first time I ever played it. I just grabbed the freaking phone and just started playing it. And I'm like, it's sort of crazy, man. It's sort of crazy. Let's see. Somebody reported my live stream. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. Maybe they'll watch the people when they see that it's reported. Michael, what's up? Good morning from Virginia. How's it going, man? You got some good news? Da 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 back cat. Da 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 back cat. He's like, leave me alone, man. I'm just trying to walk down the street. Let's see. Oh, you did? Oh, okay, cool. Whatever you're into, Arthur Morgan, go for it, bro. Arve Nieves. I'm Filipino. Roblox name in the Philippines. What? I'm Filipino. Yeah, I was using somebody else's account. I have not created an account on Roblox, but everybody, thinks it's like real popular. So I decided, hey, let me try it out, see what it's like. I didn't play it very long though. Let's see. Michael says, weird. 2 days ago was 90 degrees. Yesterday it snowed? Dude. And today it's 65 degrees. I know. I mean, Michael. Yeah, that's Michael. Yeah. Yeah, Michael. I mean, when I was in the USA before I left, it's so weird how the weather just abruptly changes so much. I don't remember it changing like it does now. You know, when I was in my 30s, 30s and 40s, really. I just don't remember things being so bipolar weather. I call it bipolar weather. Anyway, bad cat. No, I was talking about Batman. I was doing Batman for the cat. The cat was not amused. The cat's like, hey, I'm gonna go get some cat food. Leave me alone. Let's see. It's my name in Roblox. It's your name in Roblox. Avery said, oh, okay, Dave. Okay, well, I'll do a screenshot in case I get more involved with Roblox. I don't know. I'm just learning about it, so I don't know. Let's see. In Richmond, the last few days. So it was snowing in Richmond at the end of March or middle March. That's just strange, man. Let's see. Troy says we got hit by the Alberta Clipper yesterday. What is that? Troy, I think Troy said he was in Canada. Alexa says you're USA, you're American. Yeah, I'm an American guy here in the Philippines. Can you shout out to, here you go, I'll show you. This is me, guys. I'm an old man. How you doing, kids? Michael says cat food is disproportionately expensive in the Philippines. Yeah, I believe it. Hey, good morning. I know. There was this one. Oh yeah, there was my girlfriend family. Basically, they are feeding the dog whatever they eat. They don't feed the dog food. Just whatever they wind up eating, rice or chicken or whatever. That's what they give it. Hey, thank you. Love your hat. Thanks, I appreciate that. Like 2,100 for 10 kilograms. So that's 1 kilogram. That'd be about, yikes, what is that? Anyway, I think that's 200. Yeah, that's it. That's expensive. You're right. Yeah. About 210 per kilogram, I think. That's like the price of chicken. Oh, you scared me. You're like a grandpa. What are you talking about? I'm like a grandpa. Yeah, I know. See, you want me to look cool? I look cool? Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Troy says, it's fun to be in the Philippines. Yeah, it's more fun here, man. There's always something interesting going on in the Philippines. Something to do, whatever. Ay. And I've stepped on something with my foot, and it's been hurting me for days. I just wish it would go away. I don't even know what the heck I did. They're over here building this house for the last 25 years. I don't know if it's 25, but the last year it's been pretty much the same. We got an old Mitsubishi truck. I used to have a Corolla that looked like that black one there. Over there with the white dog. Except it was green and it didn't have that spoiler on the back. That thing lasted about 230,000 miles, and then I finally decided to get something different. I'm gonna read comments when I get in the shade up here. It's hard to see now. We got the sun out. Ice for sale. It's amazing that they put all these signs in English, you know, but I hear them always talking in Tagalog. Hey dog, what's up? You are like grandpa. I prefer great grandpa. You know, great grandpa's older. That means they're wiser. You know, I don't want to come off some young dumb dude. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. You're right. I'm an old man, very intelligent. There's a shop. Yeah, Province life, I'm gonna miss it when I get back to the city, man. I'm gonna miss it some. You know, miss all this nature out here, all these super nice people in the province. But I also miss a lot of things in the city too. I think I miss more in the city than I do the province, to be honest with you. Hey Michael, if you came over to live in the Philippines, where would you go? Where would you live, man? Because I know you talked about doing that eventually. Okay, so this means that they are renting out video key, basically the karaoke machine. That's where you can rent one of those. Hello. Hello. How y'all doing? Hi. Magadanga maga. And so yeah, there's a lot of guys hanging out together there, just walking by them. About my age. They were all staring at me. I'm like an alien out here, man. Let's see. Do a lot of the you like the city? I do like the city. I grew up in the city. I mean, I like the province too. I did a video about this apartment for rent, in case you're interested. It's actually very, very nice. It's a very nice apartment. It's not very big though. I'm gonna try to read whenever I can get where I can see stuff. Let's see. All right, do a lot of the Filipino people speak English? Yeah, Troy. Yeah, that's the great thing. That's one great thing about the Philippines, is that most Filipinos speak English. And in the city areas, they tend to speak very good English. Country areas, they speak so-so English. Unless they're younger, they speak better. The younger ones speak better. Mikey, what's up, Scotty? How's it going? Live in Tondo. Scotty, I'll see you in Tondo, bro. When you get over there, let me know. I guess Scotty's gonna live in Tondo. Let's see, something in Asia. What island am I on? I'm on Mindoro. Oriental Mindoro. No, Lex, I don't play Roblox all day. Okay, Shikatuna. Wow, that's a name. Sikatuna, Psychotuna. Let's see. There's rules to the language here, how they say stuff. Now the I is E, I believe. So Sikatuna. Something like that. Sikatuna Bahol, okay. That's right, you were talking about, I guess that's where she's from, over that area. You were saying that road that I went on, I went by her house. I remember you telling that story. So that's Sikatuna, I guess. Let's see. The people want you to because your grandpa. I don't know about that. I can tell you're doing this on a cell phone. Yes, yes. Michael says, or somewhere near Lobach. but not too close to her parents. Oh, okay. Maybe it was Lobach. But anyway, I'm assuming it's probably both of those areas are close to each other. I mean, like I said, I've been around Behold quite a bit, but I really didn't pay attention. I didn't know I was going to be freaking doing YouTube back then. I had no plans of doing YouTube till about a year ago. I was like, man, I got to make some money somehow. So I just picked up the phone and started doing it. Scotty says, Matt, when you left, you mean Mike, don't you? Mike, when you first arrived in Philippines and brought your first tray of eggs, were you shocked? Oh, when I bought them, my first tray of eggs, when I first arrived, man, I didn't buy eggs for a long time. You know, I didn't know anything coming over here. I just came over here, man, and I was more shocked about the milk, because I'm like looking for coolers, you know, refrigerated areas. I'm like, where's the refrigerated area so I can get me a big gallon of milk? And there's like no freaking gallons of milk out here. It's all boxes. I think they're, I guess, liters or half liter or whatever they are. I don't know. I'm too dumb to really know measurements. But anyway, yeah, I guess it's a liter. I think there's 4 liters in a quart or something like that. Anyway, yeah, and they were not in the refrigerator. They're in these boxes. The best tasting one, in my opinion, is Nestle. Maybe it's got all the wonderful chemicals that I'm used to over in the U.S. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I'm being sarcastic, by the way, when I say wonderful chemicals. But as far as the eggs go, yeah, I noticed those were not in the refrigerated area either. And I've never bought a big thing of eggs, man. We always just figure out things at the last second. I'm gonna talk bad about Eve. She's, you know, preparing. I like for that preparing to be made ahead of time. Well, she's not that type of girl, and I can't say if Filipinas are like that. I don't know, because the ones that I met last as long as Eve. But yeah, I tell her that too. I'm like, can't you like prepare things ahead of time, figure out what we're gonna eat? And she never does, and we just trying it last second. What we're gonna eat? What we're gonna eat? It's like an emergency. And I'm like, I'm starving. I'm like, I'm gonna eat your arms off. So anyway, I'm gonna try to read this when I get a chance, guys. It's just the freaking sun is out here. What's up, dog? That dog was sleeping right here in the road. He's like, man, you woke me up. I'll get over here to the park where there's a lot more shade. Maybe I could sit down over here or something, because I think there's another rock in my freaking what do you call them? Chanitas, slippers. Chanata. Man, I done forgot. I've used that word like 40 times, and now I forgot how to say it. Ay. I'm just stepping all over whatever's in my freaking slipper. Ooh, this is a good area. I got some shade here. Okay, I can read. Let's see. Tray of eggs. Yeah, they're not refrigerated. I know it's strange, right? You're a bad boy. Are you at the girl's house? Let's see. Scotty says, Matt, when you... Oh, yeah, okay, we got that part. I'm a bad boy. Let's see, Steven says, Mike, have you seen any of the pythons? No, I haven't seen any snakes. Zero. Where are you from, Steven? Steven, wait. Didn't you tell me before you're from, what, Canada? Or US? Something like that. I know the world's largest snake lives in the Philippines. I have not seen any snakes at all. And I've been to like half of the Philippines. And, but you know what? I bet you a lot of that stuff is probably down in Mindanao. It's more rural down there, I think. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. Thanks for the hearts. Demo in Asia says, I've been in the Philippines for a year and a half. Only seen a snake once. There you go. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen any. I'm trying to think of the wildest animal I've seen here. Think about it while I read. Hi, what's up, rivals? How's it going? Scotty says, Cobra, maybe a better chance of seeing. Yeah, I have a girlfriend. Alexa. Rival says hello, and I'm back. Yeah, she's a Filipina. Goat. Yeah, see a lot of freaking goats, bro. I'm from the USA state of Mass. Monkeys. Yeah, I've seen a lot of monkeys around Bantangas. Like a bunch of freaking monkeys over there. Running around in the streets. it was pretty cool. But other wild animals. I mean, there's bats out here, but you know, I've seen those back in the USA quite a bit. So, and the bats don't have rabies here, which is pretty wild because they have rabies back in the USA. I had to take one out one day. He came into the house back in the USA, and I had to go boom boom chicka laka boom boom. And Demo says wildest was a monitor lizard almost the size of a dog, bro. Let's see, you saw that here in Philippines? Oh, you're from Massachusetts, okay. Steven, did you see? Oh, that's not Steven, that's Demo. Demo, did you see that in Philippines? The monitor lizard? I haven't seen any. I've seen a bunch of little lizards. Thank you for the hearts. Double tap screen for light. But anyway, yeah, I've seen tons of freaking little lizards out here. 6 months to go to the procreation. 60 days you're going to rule. 60 days you're going to rule. What are you talking about? Scotty says, I watched your Bama video. Dude looks a good patriot. Looks like a good patriot. Yeah, Bama's really cool. Bama is over there near Cabanatuan, where you were talking about. He's not far at all from there. Matter of fact, when I got to the bus place in Cabanatuan, I took a trike from there to get over to where he lives. He lives in, and I'll probably say it wrong, but hold on, Bungabong? Yeah, Bungabong. Demo in Asia, you're in Lapu-Lapu. Yeah, I've been to Lapu-Lapu. Yep. Stayed one night, no, two nights, at least 2 nights, maybe 3. 2 or 3 nights I stayed in Lapu-Lapu. I stayed in both a really cheap place and I stayed in a expensive. It's not too expensive for a foreigner, but you know, it's a very nice place. Yeah. Let me guess how much it was. I think it was about $60 or something like that. That's like the most expensive place I've stayed in the Philippines. I paid about $60 to stay there. Yeah. And it was right there on the ocean too. It's pretty cool. I was only there for like 1 or 2 nights, but the really cheap place I stayed in, man, yeah, that place sucked. Bro, why are you going? Where are you going? I just wanted to go for a walk. The weather's perfect today in the Philippines, so let me go for a walk. And I figured while I'm out here walking, might as well unalive two birds with one stone, which means basically multitask, do two things at one time, do this. Let's see, I'm in a nice subdivision renting a house. Oh, okay. Demo, where you originally from? 20,000 a month. That's a good deal, bro. Yeah, because I was looking over in Cebu at a condo. That condo's pretty close to the same price. At the time, it was 20,000, but that was 3 years ago, so it's probably about 23,000 now. Renting a house. So how you like your place? Oh, you're the one from Massachusetts. Okay, sorry about that. I'll try to remember. Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot. Maybe I can go back and look at it. Try to remember. Demo in Asia, and so how do you like your house, bro? How do you like the Philippines? You know, I mean, compared to it's a lot different than USA. And I would assume that it's a lot different from Massachusetts, you know, like even more than where I'm from. I'm from North Carolina, but I would assume it would be even more different than Massachusetts. But I haven't been to there. I've been up to New York, Syracuse, close to Syracuse. And I haven't been to Massachusetts. I've been wanting to go there. I've been wanting to go to Boston. But I don't know, man. I like it out here in the Philippines personally. So here's their local park they have. And I'm gonna find somewhere to sit down because my foot is still hurting me. Can't figure out if there's a thorn in it or what. I don't know. Let's see. Hey. Oh, Demo, you just started vlogging recently? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check out your channel, man. Do another screenshot for that. Let's see what else we got on here. Now I'm sitting down. Sitting in the morning sun. And I'll be sitting till the evening comes. Let's see. But it was Steve who said he's from Mass. Oh, Steve's from Mass. Really? Okay. Then if he's from Mass, you're from... I'm scrolling back to see if you said where you're from. Demo. Steve's from Mass. Okay, I got you. I see that. Sorry. So Steve, how different is it, man? You know, do you like it? I mean, what do you think? Is Steve over here? Maybe Steve's not here. It's a nice spot. Yeah, it's pretty chill. The temperature right now, Fahrenheit, is probably about 72 or 73, probably about 73 degrees out here. Oh, really? Getting bad signal? It might be your end, Alexa. How's the signal for you guys? Is it bad signal here where I'm at? Do I need to move around somewhere else? Let me know, people. I guess it is. If I don't hear anything, it's probably bad signal. All right, I'll get up and walk somewhere else. They playing with you, bro? Okay. No, I don't think he's playing. I think, you know, Alexa's in the Philippines, and he's probably getting some bad signal. He's probably got bad signal where he's at, and he thinks it's where I'm at, maybe. Let's see. Demo in Asia, it's fine for me. Steven says it's in the 40s in Massachusetts. Have you ever been here, Steven? I think we've talked before because your name sounds very familiar, Stephen. Wait, it's just been a while. It's been a long time ago. They were out here playing this game, these guys, and they were kicking the ball like volleyball. They had a net and they're kicking that ball over the net, and it was pretty awesome, bro. Homeboy did like a Bruce Lee kick. He went flying up in the air and kicked the ball backwards over the net. I was jealous because I was doing a vlog at the time and I didn't get to go play because I love playing games, man. You ever played that, Alexa? You ever played badminton or any of those kind of games? I've seen a lot of people flying kites lately. It's been so windy. Been so windy, 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 windy. Vroom, 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 vroom. They're probably up there working on some motorcycles. Oh man, I want to go check it out, but my legs are like, relax, Mike. Let's just relax for a while. Hey. Oh no, you haven't been. Okay. Have you ever, thought about it? Are you thinking about it? Yeah, Philippines is awesome. Steven's in Massachusetts. And I don't know if you're city or country or whatever. We have a lot of foreigners come here and they live over in BGC. I have like a bunch of videos for BGC area. It's a very, very nice place. I'm originally from the city, so I do love BGC to death. But I also love Baguio because the weather is a lot cooler. Man, that noise is bugging me. The weather is a lot cooler up in Baguio, and it's got beautiful mountain area up that way. Let's see, what part of Massachusetts are you from? Says Demote. Scotty says, if you come to Philippines, you must stay a night in Tondo. Oh, I see. They're up there working. They're working on that place over there. I'll zoom in. Yeah, don't listen to Scotty. Scotty's always drinking, and Tondo is the last place you want to be. Steven says, I'm thinking of it. I asked you if you can live on $1,500 the other day. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely you can live off $1,500 a day. And matter of fact, tonight in the Philippines, it will be nighttime. I'm going to be putting out a video about living off $500. So now I'm not going to say you can or you can't. You have to watch it and figure it out. But anyway, I've done one. Actually, I did one for $1,000. So that video talks about, can you live off $1,000? This video today talks about, can you live off $500? I'm gonna do another one later if you can live off $1,500. But the point is, it depends on your lifestyle. That's really the point, behind what you can do. I am living off less than $500 a month. But at one time, I was living off less than $1,500 a month. And at that time, I wasn't thinking about money. Now, I do think about money. I have a budget. At that time, I didn't have a budget, and I didn't worry about it, didn't think about it, didn't have a plan or anything. And I'm going to be honest with you, if I would have had a plan and if I would have known what I was doing and everything, if I would have had a decent girlfriend that was, going to help me when I came over here, all that kind of stuff, then basically I could have saved a lot of money instead of spending $1,500 a month. I could have saved a lot of money and lived a lot better. Just a comfortable life and not spend as much money. From New Bedford, I live 10 miles west of Boston. Oh, okay. How you like it there? How you like it there in Boston, or 10 miles from Boston? How do you like that area up in Massachusetts? So Demo, You say you're from Bedford? Is that in Massachusetts? Demo said a girlfriend will cost you more. It really just depends. You know, it's like you said, the lifestyle. Depending on lifestyle. I mean, I said that, didn't I? Yeah, I said depending on lifestyle. Well, the same thing with the girlfriend. Depending on the girlfriend. $1,500 a month? No. It's not going to cost you $1,500 a month for a girlfriend unless, you know, she's a gold digger and you're letting it happen. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, unless you're letting it happen and it's a gold digger, that would be the only reason it would be $1,500 a month. I mean, honestly, mine don't even cost $200 a month. It's yeah, not even 200. And the thing is, she gets stuff for me too. You know, she does this affiliate marketing stuff and she gives me things. So, and she has me hooked up with a place to stay that doesn't cost this place except for the electricity. Have to pay for the electricity. So I'm almost breaking even. Yeah, I'm with that place and all the other stuff. And plus she washes my clothes. I mean, and takes care of me and everything. Yeah, I actually got a better deal when you throw all that stuff in. Yeah. Let's see. It's an extra mouth to feed and clothe. Find a girl with a job. Yeah. Like I said, it depends. It depends. I would definitely get one that is the type that wants to work. You know, that tells you a lot about her if she's wanting to work. The girl that I got, she was working at a call center. Her English is better than mine. She's 20 years younger than me. Yeah. But, you know, but you got to look at the whole picture with everything. You pay about $6,000 on electricity, demo. Yeah, we paid the last one. We haven't used any air conditioner. We're only renting a small room. Well, we're not renting it, but we're using a small room for free. And then the electricity that we're paying, our part, comes out to about $30. So it's about about 1,600 pesos. So if you're only paying 1,600 pesos for the electricity, and you don't have to pay rent, you know, in my situation, then basically you got $270 a month that you could spend on food. You know, I mean, we're living super cheap. We're living close to $300. It's close to $300. It started out at $300, but I believe it's going over 300, somewhere close to 300, because, you know, I have to pay for the visa. The tourist visa every 2 months is, I think, about $60 or something like that. Maybe $60, $70, somewhere around there for every 2 months. And the thing about the tourist visa, the best thing to do is try not to pay for Express. Because if you can get out of paying on Express, you can save almost half your money that you pay on the tourist visa. Some places will let you do it, some places won't. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem I have. I'm like, I don't want to pay your Express. And they're like, well, too bad you got to. It's crazy, man. Yeah, but finding a girl that wants to work is a very, very smart thing to do. I call them all girls, even if they're freaking 45, 50. And the thing about it is I just got through talking to this one on her live stream because she supports mine and she's 40 years old. And, you know, she looks like she's almost 30, you know, or 20, 25, 30, you know what I mean? They look amazing, a lot of the older ones. Even Mike and Venus, right? His wife, well, I say girlfriend, his girlfriend or wife, whatever she is, I'm not positive, but, and I don't really want to, you know, talk about it anyway. But anyway, Venus, she's like 40, 47. So, and she looks amazing. She looks fantastic. You know, like somebody about 30 to me, you know. He's a lucky guy. Oh, Mike. Let's see. I pay 6,000 on electric. Oh yeah. Scotty says, Mike, hire someone to jump the power line from someone else's line. Boom, no more. There you go. Yeah, I know people back in the USA that do crazy things like that. You're saving now, you're welcome. Well, I'm going to be going back to the city, man. I got to get out of here, man. It's freaking, being by the highway is the thing that really ticks me off. And the Wi-Fi dropping dead all the time. I'm not happy about that either. What's up, No Tur Hens? Hi. We had a brownout yesterday, bro. Yeah, for people who don't know, brownout, basically you lose electricity. You know, everybody in the barangay neighborhood. And yeah, it was only about an hour. But yeah, stuff like that sucks. A bunch of wild kids over there. Lapu Lapu only does express. Yeah, exactly, man. That don't demo. Yeah, man, they're ripping us off. Damagetti give you the choice. Damagetti, maybe. Anyway, Steven says I did 3 years in the Army. Hey, Steven, yeah, I did five years in the Army myself. You were a military police. Okay, we played. Started a flag football team for my battalion. Well, my company. Yeah, for my company, I started a flag football team. And yeah, I remember us playing the military police. The last game, that was our last game. And I'm not going to say what happened because I don't want to make you feel bad. Let's see. Anyway, so I would go for an SRRV. Yeah, I think that's a wise decision. The SRRV. Yeah, I think that's a great visa, man. So yeah, you're on the right track. Note, I wish I could do it, but not right now. I can't do it. Maybe later. Let's see. Not says, where are you? I just joined the live, but I've been over here almost 3 years on a tourist visa. It used to be cheaper, and I used to never have to worry about paying the express, the location I was at. And let's see what else. Try to remember. I forgot what else I was going to say. Let's see. Scotty says, I think he's in Manila now. No, I'm not in Manila yet. Where am I? Not in Manila yet. I am still here in Mindoro. How old am I? Demo, I'm almost 54. I'll be 54 in July. Yeah, we should be proud of our old age. Old age means, hey, we've been through it. Generation X is the best. And also, crap, I forgot again. That's the problem about old age, we forget. Let's see. Note says, I'm in Davos City. How you like it? How you like Davos City? Yeah, I know where both of those places are. Batuan City. I haven't been to them, but I I learned a lot about them, Butuan and also Davao, 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 Davao City. Yeah, Davao City. I used to call it Davo or something. I can't remember what I used to call it, but my girlfriend says it's Davo. Davao. No, she says Davao. Yeah, that's what she said. Davao, I think. Davao? Davao. I'm terrible with the language over here, man. Oh, Davo. Demo. Says I'm retiring Navy. Oh, that's cool, man. Congratulations. Yeah, my best friend's a Filipino, but he was born in USA. He's also retired Navy. We were best friends in high school, but now my best friend is my daughter. You're my age, says Demo. I just turned 54. My girlfriend turns 26 soon. Dude, you're rocking it, bro. You are rocking it. She hot? Because I know I got a guess on that. Is she hot? or she just beautiful, pretty, or hot? I bet you she's hot because you were talking about being a big spender kind of thing. ST Chucky Bentinga, how far away is that? That is going to be for me. I got to go up to Calapan City. That's going to be about 3 hours to get there. And then after I get to Calapan City, I take a ferry about 2.5 hours. And then I would be in Batangas about 2 hours. So I'd be there in about 5 hours. Yep, ST Chucky. And Batangas is a nice place. I like Batangas quite a bit. I've spent a few nights there. Yeah, out there at the water. I lost my freaking, what was it, glasses. Yeah, my glasses. I forgot to take them off. And I went in the water and they fell inside the water. Well, here's the cool part. The girlfriend that I had at that time, it's a different girlfriend. I don't have her now. But she was about that age, as a matter of fact, 26. Yeah, she was 26. I was 50 at that time because I had to go back to the U.S. for a little while. So I was 50. She was 26. She jumped into the water and found the glasses. And I had no idea what area of the water they were at. But she went under the water and was looking around, and she found those freaking glasses, man. And, you know, I was like, man, I feel bad if I ever break up with this girl. She's a keeper. She was a worker too. Yeah, she had the call center job from home. She did it from home. Yeah, she was pretty awesome. But, you know, for me, I'm very, very picky. That's my problem, man. I think the freaking Philippines made me picky. I'm gonna be real with you. It has really made me picky. I was not like this in the USA. I don't know why. But over here, you've got so many wonderful ladies and everything that it's just crazy, man. It's crazy amazing. Yeah, sounded like a keeper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but there was a few things that bothered me. And I'll tell you what they were. Let me think. One of them was there was this guy she liked before me that I don't think she had a problem getting over him. He was a lot younger than me. He was an American guy. And here I am 50. He was like 35. At the time she liked him. I think she was like 20, 22 or something, you know. So she was like crazy about the dude. So yeah, I'd say that was the biggest part of it, but there was other stuff too. I'm big on wanting to vibe with who I'm with, vibe and connect, that kind of thing. I don't know. Is anybody else like that? I mean, because I got a friend. I don't think he cares anything about vibing. He's just like, hey, this girl is taking care of me, and that's all I care about. Let's see. Scotty says maybe see grew up in and used to jump in that river for the pesos military guys would throw into it. I don't, where's Alangapo? Where's that at? Is that up near Subic Bay? Anyway, she was from Bohol. That's funny because think about that other girl that tried to scam me on the phone. I did the video about her trying to scam me. That was a Bohol girl too. But she was living in Manila, but she's originally from Bohol. Yeah. Maddie loves games. What's up, man? Maddie, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing, seriously? Because I remember we got off yesterday. I was like, Maddie just didn't seem like she was there, yesterday. You didn't seem too excited. You didn't seem, it's like I haven't seen you in a while and everything. How are you doing? Is everything okay? Not a keeper then. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm real picky about things. I mean, it's like, the thing that bugs me about girls sometimes. You're doing good, thanks? Oh, okay. Maybe you're just growing up now. You're acting like super serious now. I've never grown up, and I'm 53 years old today. And yesterday, it's not my birthday or anything, but right now I'm 53 years old, and I've never grown up. But anyway, yeah, the thing that bugs me about a lot of girls is that they want like the princess life, they expect this and that. And I just did a video about this this morning, this AI scam that's going on. And the AI scam, so beware of this, Maddie. The AI scam, you might have someone that you're talking to online, and they say they're some kind of doctor or military officer or something big, and you're like, oh, he's my prince, and it'd be a bunch of BS. It's really some little skinny dude in freaking Myanmar or wherever they're from, scamming. And they even can do a deep fake voice and deep fake their face if they're doing a video with you. It's crazy. Yeah, so they could totally trick you now. Let's see. Monthly maybe. Steven says, if you went to an ocean beach metal detecting, do you think you would have trouble with the locals trying to steal your metal detector? Steven, no. No. No, I've never had any trouble with anybody trying to steal anything from me, except for these little kids. That's the ones you got to be careful for. Because some of those, super, I don't know what to call them. But anyway, some of these people will teach their kids to do crazy stuff. But no, I'm going to tell you, man, anything that I've lost, people have brought it to me. I've never had anybody take anything from me. I've had expensive stuff that I've lost, and people have found it, and they have tracked me down to give it to me. It's been totally the opposite. It's better than the USA. I left my phone in the car one day, and that same day, it was stolen. And I was only in the store for like 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes time, somebody stole the freaking iPhone that was in my car. I don't even think I was in there that long. I think it was like 5 minutes, really. Yeah, it was crazy. Let's see. They will wait till you're leaving and rob you for everything. No. Now, he's talking about go to Tondo. Now, Tondo, I don't know about that area. That's a tough area. Don't go to Tondo, bro. But a place like this, even though these people don't have much money at all, these people are super nice, But watch out for red zone areas. Those are down south. We don't have any red zone areas up north or in the middle. Yeah, Scotty I think Scotty, Scotty's playing with you, man. Steven says, I used to go dating in Mexico, but now that's off the list. Oh, really? Man, I bet you that was fun. I was always attracted to the Mexican women. Yeah, Spanish women. That's the cool thing about the Filipinos. A lot of them have that Spanish blood in them, so they're like Spanish Asian kind of thing going on. Very sunny today and Adelaide. Let's see. Demo says, I had my helmet stolen once, drove down the road and found it on someone else's bike, and the driver said he don't know where the helmet came from. Well, where was that at? Exactly. Was this in Bohol or where was it at? This morning I picked up my formal dress. Ooh. You doing what's the formal dress for? Is that for, what do they call that thing you go to in high school? The prom? Yeah. Is that for the prom? Yeah, Maddie's in high school in Australia. Sometimes I do games, and yeah, she's in the games, playing the games. Scotty says Philippines is a great safe space, like anywhere. Yeah, it's awesome, man. You gotta know your place. Exactly, you gotta know your place. Don't act a fool. And one big thing is don't be like a rich-looking kind of guy. And demo, I think, they're looking at you, they're like, oh, he's got a bike, he's got this, he's got that, and all this kind of stuff. And so for me, I'm like super simple. And so they like look at me and they're like, man, I sort of feel bad for this guy. But they look at you and they're like, he's got a little bit too much. Let's get something from him. Scotty says Philippines. Oh yeah, I think I already read that. Yeah. Like anywhere, know your place, don't act a fool, and you will be all right, just having fun. Demo says, Cebu. Okay, so it was, oh yeah. I'm going to say this too. To me, I've seen more bad characters in Cebu than I have a lot of places. Yeah, a lot of places. And the thing about Cebu, it's a nice place. I think that island is freaking awesome. And they have a lot of wonderful people, so don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say there are a bunch of bad people there. They're not. Most of them are absolutely wonderful. But from my experience of traveling around, I've seen a little bit more bad stuff in that area. And I think one thing that affects it is there's tons. Oh, you're in northern Cebu. Okay, there is tons of tourists in Cebu City. And you're in northern Cebu, so yeah, up there at Bogo, probably somewhere in that area. Maddie says, yep, for the prom. That's awesome, Maddie. Congratulations, man. What color's your dress? And if you want to, you can tell us who you're going with, or are you going? My daughter, she didn't go with anybody. She went by herself, hung out with her friends, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm just being nosy. Anything, colored dress, anything you want to tell us? That's awesome. Going to the prom. That's the good days right there. Good old high school days. Scotty says, well, that's not really true about not having a bike or car, etc. Let me see. It's not really true about not having a bike, a car, etc. I'm trying to catch up with what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. What I said about, yeah, I mean, are you saying that they might come after you even if you don't have a car, bike, that kind of stuff? I think a lot of the areas I've been to have been to not really, really nice people places, And I'm also going to say that a lot of times they'll just look at you, they'll assume that you're super rich, You know, no matter, yeah, like what Scotty's saying. And that tends to be like the more, I'm going to use the word primitive, more primitive areas. Alan says hi. What's up, Alan? How you doing? Duque says, I know, but I can't prove it. That is your neighbor's home. Scotty says, I have nice things there and might draw attention, yes, but I treat everyone as I am, not better than them. Okay, you went the opposite direction with me. Yeah, in that case, you know, you might be a super nice guy, you know, and that's also a factor. You know, if you're the kind of guy that's going to be out there with the red horse and just really a cool, awesome kind of person, then that's going to rub them the right way, and they're going to treat you. They're going to treat you awesome. I think you are, Scotty. So I think I got the nail on the head with that one. Alan says, "Where you at, champ?" I'm in Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro, Alan. My dress is red, and I'm going by myself. Don't have a boyfriend. Oh, that's cool. I mean, you know, like I said, my daughter is the same way. She had a great time. She had a wonderful time. She was absolutely beautiful. She wore a light pink dress. But yeah, I like that red dress color. That's I'm sure it's beautiful. I'm sure you'll have a great time as well. Demo says, I was flying my drone one day. I was going in for a landing. A guy in his 40s kept going under it from behind, reaching up and trying to grab it. I said, can I help you? He looked at me and my remote. Dude, where is all this stuff happening for you? See, this is the kind of area I don't want to be. Is that Cebu too? Probably is. I mean, there's so many freaking foreigners that go over there that they're looking at all the Cebu people. I was hanging out in the freaking squatter areas in Cebu. I went out to the squatter areas, and I will tell you this. Some of the people there were like, hey, man, let's go on a trip. Let's go to this place. Let's go to that place. And I'm like, yeah, sounds awesome. But at the same time, they wanted me to pay for everything. And I remember going out with this girl, and she brought a bunch of her friends, and they expected me to pay for everything. So, yeah, this is the kind of crap I went through in Cebu, and there's other stories I could tell too. But, yeah, like I said, anyway. Next Saturday is my prom. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to be on a trip, Maddie, next Saturday. I'm going down to a beach here, a very nice beach with mountains and everything. And so, yeah, we'll both be having a good time. You'll be at the prom having a good time. I'll be down there doing that. It's going to be awesome. Going to a birthday party. All expenses paid, bro, for this birthday party. At least I think so. They might try to get something out of me. They might say, okay, you need to pay for the ride. Actually, yeah, I might pay for the ride maybe or something. He took of embarrassed. Any fiesta coming up? Oh, man, any fiestas coming up? We had something last night. They were partying out at the basketball court area, and I'm like, what the heck are they doing? I heard a bunch of women screaming and everything. My girlfriend said it was like old women getting together, having a good time. Peace. Alan says, you're going to have to break out sweet barong shirt for upcoming birthday party. The sweet barong shirt. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one, Alan. I know y'all probably getting tired of this view, but I'm in the shade and I can read over here. If I get out of here, I can't read nothing. Yeah, Maddie, I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm sure you will. Yeah, I'm jealous actually. I want to go to the prom. I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in high school, I was such a bad kid. I was a bad boy back then. I didn't go to any freaking thing. I didn't go to freaking prom. I'm surprised I even winded up at the graduation. They didn't want to give me a freaking piece of paper though. If I didn't, they said you got to go. I'm like, okay, I'll go get my freaking piece of paper. It's my birthday soon, 16 days. Holla. Yeah, won't you be sweet 16? Is that right? 16 days, sweet 16? I think you're 15 now, I believe. Let's see. Alan says you're going to, have to, okay. I still don't know what that barong shirt is, bro. Do y'all even celebrate Sweet 16 over in Australia? I know the Spanish communities, Latin communities, they do a big celebration with 15. I call it the Quince something. Let's see, what's it like having a Filipino girlfriend compared to American girlfriend? Oh, great question, Alan. Great question. They expect, and I'm going to say this, and I know my other guy in here, he's had a different experience, but if you pick the right girl, or pick a girl this particular type of girl, a lot of girls are like this. Let's put it that way. A lot of girls are like this. You don't have to do much. You can have a very simple thing with them. So, for instance, I was just talking to one that was absolutely beautiful, and she was talking about if she went to Jollibee, that was fancy. That was fancy for her. Jollibee, you can take a girl to Jollibee and spend $1 on the burger. If you took a girl, and she said, that on her first date, she wants something fancy like that, is what she said. This is a good example, how a lot of them are here. So if you took a girl in America to a place to eat and spent $1 on them, what do you think would happen? Oh my goodness. Vibrational light, what's going on? Yes, 16, see, I was right. I thought I was right. Sweet 16. Yeah, how's it going, man? Scotty says, if you pick the wrong girl, be careful when you sleep at night. Yeah, that's true. I mean, basically, a lot of these hotels have safes in them, and I use the safe a lot. Put my little bit of money in there, whatever, my cards, all that kind of stuff. When you're first with the girl and everything. Yeah, I recommend having a safe in your hotel room or condo, wherever you're at, and using it. Jollibee fancy, Alan. Yeah, exactly, man. You don't think like you're in America. Don't think like it's totally different here. You got to think like, okay, let's just make you're a Filipino. Think like a Filipino. What can a Filipino get away with? Aye. Doing a lot of walking out here. I think I'll go back to sitting down over there. I think that girl's gone. There was a girl over there by herself. See, that was an opportunity for somebody. If I had a single friend with me, could have talked to that girl and probably got her number or whatever. I didn't really look at her to see how she looked, but I saw her over there in the dress, a beautiful long dress. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta be careful, but at the same time, I met dozens of girls over here, and very rarely had anybody that was bad. Very rarely. But I will say this, things are sort of changing. The women are becoming more Americanized, so it's a little bit tougher. But they're very simple. I mean, one funny thing is, out here in the province, I didn't know this for years, for like 2 years. I didn't know that a lot of them out here in the province eat with their hands. like rice. They pick the rice up, put it in their mouth, that kind of thing. See, you won't see that. You won't see that in the USA. You won't see them picking up mashed potatoes with their hands. That's the kind of life it is out here. Let's see. What's the best date I ever went on? Oh my goodness. Best date I went on with a Filipino. Whew, man, like I said, dozens. I have to remember. Hold on. Vibrational light says, make sure you use a raincoat if you sleep with someone new. Oh man, are you being a bad boy? Scotty says, oh, okay, never mind. I took that a different way. Yeah, he's talking about safety. Yeah, definitely use a raincoat. Yep, because a lot of people here don't. So there is that spread. So yeah, safety first. Scotty says, my advice is if you don't want it stolen, lock it up. Yeah, laptop, lock it up. I apply with my family there as well because stuff would just disappear sometimes. I apply that to my family as well. Yeah, I've been extremely lucky though. The raincoat and PI, you use a banana leaf and a rubber band. No, don't take Scotty's advice on the banana leaf. There's another girl over there, man. All over the place. Alan says, hey, Mikey, is there a lot of lady boys? Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of lady boys. You should watch, just put out a video of why there's so many beautiful, amazing Filipinas. That video, I put that out last night, I think. Yeah, it talks about stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of lady boys over here. And since they identify themselves as lady boys, I think I can say that. You know, politically correct BS that they want us to do on here. But anyway, what's the best date I ever went on? Huh. Bro, there's been so many awesome dates. Okay, I'll tell you one that I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this one. Okay, so there's this one girl, I talked to her for a very long time. I talked to her before I even came over. I didn't know that I was actually going to wind up seeing this girl. And then I broke up with the girl that I came for. I had no idea I would ever see another girl. I thought I was going to be with that one girl. But since that didn't work out, I winded up meeting that girl that I had talked to for a long time. And that's the great thing about dating. You know, you spend that time becoming a friend and they can trust you and all that kind of stuff. You know, they will be super awesome. You're like family then. But anyway, so she wants to come over to where I'm at. I'm staying at a hotel. So she wants to come to the hotel. And the girl is in college. I'm 50, 51, somewhere around 50 to 51. She's a young girl in college. And when she showed up early. She didn't want me to pay for her ride. Here I am going to pay for her taxi to come over. We didn't really talk about what we were going to do, but, you know, we pretty much knew what we were going to do. You know what I mean? And she was extremely beautiful, very, very beautiful. And she had this awesome, beautiful, tight dress on. And so it was blue. I remember my favorite color, blue. She had this blue, beautiful dress on. Very nice looking. I can't go into too much detail because we're on YouTube, you know, so I can't talk about the things I want to say. But she showed up early, paid for her own ride, and paid for her ride back, the whole 9 yards. I paid nothing at all. She didn't even want anything to eat or anything. And we had a fantastic time. I'm not going to go into details on that, unfortunately. But yeah, it was one of the best. So yeah, I remember her, and she was super nice. And you know, I'd already built up the conversations with her and gotten to know her and all that kind of stuff even before I left the U.S. I had briefly been like boyfriend and girlfriend with her online, but it didn't last very long because she was pretty immature. You know, she wasn't wise enough to really keep the relationship going. So I just didn't talk to her anymore. I just like ended it. But yeah, that was a great day. So that was my favorite. I guess it was my favorite day. You know, trying to think of something. Let's see. Scotty says, man, I'm going to start my own channel so people will believe my advice. Tell us again about that date you went on, and then the night found out she was a dude. I don't think I've ever... Did I say that? Well, I mean, actually, that did happen, but I didn't know if I ever told that story. But yeah, that happened to me too. That happened to someone else I know too. Yeah, that's true. That's a story that happened. Are you talking about one of your stories, Scotty? All right, I have to go to lunch. All right, Maddie, take care. Hope you enjoy your meal and everything. Take care. Good to see you. Sorry we didn't have any games today. Vibrational Light says, I'm thinking on starting a YouTube channel when I move to the Philippines in May of this year. You're going, hey, what's up, man? Huh? Money? Wala. Yeah, wala. Okay. So yeah, a young kid came over to me asking for money. And you know what? If they look like they're very, very poor and poverty, that kind of thing, I might give them something. But I don't think that's the situation with him. And that's really well, no, there's been more times. The people come out of the mountains. They don't really need much at all. You give them 1 peso, these mountain people, they're happy. But anyway, that's one that was not a mountain person. And that's the first one in this town that's done that. But it's bound to happen. I did have an old guy do that one day, not far from here, around the corner. He came over asking for money. And basically, if you say walla, that means don't have anything. That's what I told him. All right. Not my story. Heck no. Nothing far. JHH. Whenever I first came over here, you know, a lot of times I spent around $1,500 a month. And now that I think about it, a lot of that money was just given to people like that, people that were, you know, begging, that kind of thing. I was inside the city, and there was a lot of those people. And I didn't realize, hey, that's going to happen all the time. Hey, I'm gonna go back over there and sit down. My legs are freaking tired. Assuming noon for you. It's 10:17. JHH. Yeah, I wonder where that kid went to. I don't know, I sort of feel bad about that. He was skinny, but I don't think he was too bad off. But I almost gave him some change. I think I got a little bit of change. Yeah, I got change on me. I told him Walla though. Yeah, I don't know where he went. But a lot of times these kids, I'll be like, where the heck why are you out here by yourself, man? You know, where's your parents? You know, that kind of thing. That's the thing that really bothers me. But that's life. Anyway, uh, yeah, when you give one person money, nets, yeah, exactly. That's another problem. Or they'll come back and they want more and more and more and more. That's really the biggest problem with doing it is, you know, all of a sudden a little bit and then it's more and more and more. It's sort of like I give that dog some love and now the dog wants to be petted all the time, or you give them food or whatever, they want food all the time. Next, there are 20 others. Yeah, because they told their friend, hey, the foreigner gave me the money. And then you got 20 more coming. Yeah. So I do give, but it's only to certain ones, basically. You got to be selective over here in the Philippines. Selective when it comes to a girl. Selective when it comes to who you give money to. You know, selective to places you go. Selective. You just got to be selective. And a lot of these like places you stay at, you got to be selective. If I got a place, I usually wouldn't like say, hey, I'm going to rent it for a month, because I might stay there for 2 nights and find out it's horrible. You know, so I'll try it for like a day or two. Like right now, if I had a hotel over there with all that noise and they're going to be working on it for a week and I'm staying there, I'm stuck there because I paid, you know, like a contract or whatever, you know, Airbnb, whatever, for a month, and then I'm stuck there. So that's why you just got to be very selective about stuff here in the Philippines, because you can have the greatest, you could also have the worst. Like Scotty was talking about, you know, you could have one girl that wants to do you wrong, but you can have one girl that does you too right, too awesome. You know, it's crazy. Vibrational light says I meant I was in the Philippines. Hold on, let's try to figure it out. I meant I was in the Philippines. I've said Walla a few times when I was in. Oh, you said Walla a few times? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I use that now. Walla Walla. I didn't use it my first year. First year, I pretty much gave everybody money or food or something. I don't think there's anybody I turned down on my first year. But my first year, I knew nothing about the Philippines, you know. So I was like, oh, you need help? Here you go. You know. So you're 13 hours ahead of me in Alabama. Yep. You know, Manila. Yep. And the thing is, some of these Filipinos are richer than me and asking me for money. Some of them. I've seen some come up with me with some nice clothes on, asking me for money, nice sunglasses, nice clothes. And I'm like, dude, you probably got more money than I got. What are you talking about? Let's see, Scotty says, one year I tipped the 4 kids that sang Christmas songs outside my gate. The next year, those came back 5 days in a row. I told them, don't come back. You probably gave them a good tip. It probably wasn't a small tip. It was probably a good tip, you know, compared to the other ones. They were like, he gave us 50, 100, 200 pesos or whatever, and everybody else gave them 5 or 10 pesos. And so they're like, let's go back to that guy every day. Vibrational light, do you own a motorcycle? No, I don't. No, I really don't feel like going through the process with the license kind of thing. And plus now vibrational light, yeah, I'm like living on the edge now. I'm barely surviving over here now. So I can't really afford to be doing stuff like that. But if I had to go back, if I had to plan things, and if I, you know, a couple years ago and all that kind of stuff, then I might would have. I might would have got a motorcycle back then. Yeah, but not now. Scotty says he has 2 bikes, but he likes to walk a lot. Nah. Yeah, and I do like to walk a lot. 100 pesos each. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. They're probably used to like 10 pesos. And they're like, hey, we go to that American over there. He's like 10 people rolled into one. 10 times 10, 100 pesos. You're right. Yep. But anyway, I'm gonna start walking back home, and it's almost time to get something to eat. I didn't even eat breakfast this morning, so skip breakfast. I did have some coffee though. It's like a foreign guy over here. I thought that guy was foreign, but nah, he's Filipino, I guess. Citizen affairs. Oh, senior citizen. They have a place for senior citizens there. Vibrational light says I got a Philippine license while I was there in 2023. How long do they last? This license you got, how long does it last? And also, is it just for motorcycle? Or can you do car and motorcycle? You know, one time I was thinking about renting a car because I had, I've done some long trips before. Some very, very long trips, and I was thinking about renting a car, but I never did it. I just take the bus, I take trike, take jeepney, take Grab, take the train. I take every freaking thing you can think of. Jump on the back of a motorcycle with, what do they call it? Joyride. Yeah. Walk like crazy. Man, I'm getting skinny over here, dude. Getting skinny. I came over here, I think I was about 200 and... Well, the first time I came, I was like 235 pounds. Now, I'm probably under 200 pounds now. Thanks to the Philippines, between both trips together, I lost weight on both trips. And yeah, I did a video about it, but I didn't count both trips on how much weight I lost. The whole total thing. Anyway, I'm gonna read some stuff here and see what people said. If I can get in some shade up here somewhere. Hold on one second. Ow, man, freaking foot's killing me today. Man, what is this thing? Check this out. I don't know what this is. Anybody know? I don't know where it came from, but that's pretty. I've never seen that over in the USA. Trying to get to some shade out here. Ow, crap. All right, let's read. See a super from Scotty. Hey man, lunch on me, brother. Red Horse, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm gonna get some Red Horse eventually, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Give you a heart and a like. Appreciate that very much. So 20 means 20 thank yous. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Let's see, who else said anything here? Tish, what's up, man? How you doing, Tommy? How's your channel going, bro? Tommy AVR Tish, he has a channel as well. He does video games online. And yeah, how's your channel doing, man? You making the money now? I remember when we were both trying to grow our channels and both of us hadn't made any money and all that stuff, but now it's been a year for me. This month is a year, and starting to see a little bit of money come in. Alan says, dang. Vibrational light says, yeah, thanks again, Scotty. It means a lot, man. Helps out a lot. License is good for 4 years. Okay. The Philippines license, you can drive a motorcycle or a car. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should do a video. I know there's videos out there about it and everything, but so anyway. So I haven't really, I got so many freaking video ideas, so many things to do that it's insane. It's amazing how you can get so many video plans and ideas in the Philippines. It's really amazing. I think somebody in here said they were thinking about coming over in May and doing that. I think it was, who was it? My battery's getting low too. Was it vibrational light? Who said that? Talking about coming over in May, doing a channel. How tall am I? I'm 5'10", Steven. Yeah, how about yourself? If you want to say, it's up to you. But yeah, I'm 5'10". And it's amazing how tall some of these guys are out here. I mean, you know, I looked it up, and basically like your super tall people come out of Europe. So if you see somebody out here that's freaking 6'10", there's a good chance they're from over in East Europe somewhere. And here's something else, you know, a little education. You could tell, one way you could tell how old somebody is how long their ears are and how long their nose is. Because as we get older, our nose and our ears grow bigger. I got some people at the resort. Show y'all what's going on. Oh, that's the wrong way. Hey, this apartment over here is only about $100. I did a video on it too. It's not as nice as that other one I did a video on, but it's only about $100 if you want something like really cheap. And yeah, the video, I give a tour of the apartment. Let's see, Scotty. Oh, you're 5'1", then 6'1". All right, 6'1". Oh, that's cool. You could be on my basketball team, bro. Even if you do videos that others may have been done before, you should still do them because people want to hear your take on it. Oh, okay. That's I didn't think about that, man. That's a good, whatever you call it. A good way of thinking of it. Let's see, they watch because of you and your presentation. Okay. Well, this week I'm doing like 7 freaking videos. I got so much to put out, man. So many freaking videos to put out. That one I did this morning, that one fell in my, hey, what's up, brother? Yeah, he's giving that trike driver, he's given me a couple rides before. But anyway, yeah, that one I did this morning just fell in my lap about the new scam. If I get something that pops up about like important information, something like that, some new kind of thing going on, I try to get it out there as fast as possible because I wasn't even planning on doing that video. and it just popped in my lap. Somebody had told me about this new scam going on. I said, well, I need to throw it out there so people know about it. And Vibrational Light says, I said I was coming over in the Philippines and creating a channel in May. Okay, yeah, I thought it was you. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, save you a few bucks. That's a good idea. Most places in the province you can find fruits and vegetables in the wild. Hey, I'm gonna do a screenshot of that. The thing is, I'm trying to get back to the city as soon as possible. So I'm trying to do some more of this nature stuff before I leave. I don't know where I'm gonna get a book on that though while I'm out here. But anyway, yeah, I'll look at that. Oh crap. Yeah, if y'all have any other ideas, you know, I have probably a list of like 50, but I look at them and then I have to figure out, okay, out of all these ideas, what's going to be the best one to do right now. You know, I have to prioritize kind of. Yeah. You know, that's the big thing with vlogging is trying to figure out the best idea. That's, I think, the biggest, the most important thing. Got a space for rent over here, huh? Oh, okay. I used to have a dessert shop back in the U.S. I started it, opened it up, ran it, and all that kind of stuff. I really miss that, man. We had a good time. Used to make cakes and all sorts of desserts. That made me a little chubby though. Be eating too many strawberry cakes. Anyway, Scotty, hold on. No, that's Vibrational Light. Says, I'm going to do something, the building of a house. That's going to help you out a lot, bro. Yeah, the house building. Yeah, that's going to be big. I mean, here's the question for you, because there's different categories of vloggers. Okay, for you, is your reason... For me, it's to make money. I'm not going to lie. Some of these vloggers will tell you, oh, I'm just trying to be friends, whatever. Anyway, it's straight up, I gotta have a job, you know? So this is my job. So that's my thing. Some people, it's like, okay, I'm going to do things and maybe make a little money from it, you know, kind of thing. Just to pay for the red horse or whatever, living in the field. And then there's some people that just do it just for fun. And when they do it for fun, they usually don't do much. You know, they just do a video every now and then. So which one are you? Are you like, do some videos, make a little money from it? Or are you like, hey, take it serious and try to make a job out of it? Or make good money from it, basically. I mean, I'm not trying to get rich or anything, but I am trying to survive, you know, make a salary. Or are you the type that just like a hobby, just doing it for fun, hobby kind of thing? Let's see. But yeah, that house building thing is a good one. I'm going to tell you that, and for sure. Scotty 34 says, been done before, but you take. Oh yeah, we already got that. But your take it and your channel personality would drive it. I think could be successful. Alan says, why are you heading back to the city? Alan, like I said, I only pay to live where I'm at. I'm only paying $30 a month to stay there. And believe me, it's like living at a place that's $30 a month. And so, can I get something nicer here? Definitely. I can get something a lot nicer. But the only problem with that is that's going to make my costs go up, and my girlfriend, she still can't work because she has a hard time. She told me she can't get a job out here. So she works call center. That's what she wants to go do. Call center up in Manila. Go back to doing that. She used to do it. So if we go back up there, which I would love to house, I don't have to worry about signal problems. It's so convenient. I grew up in the city. Little money is call center doesn't pay a lot either, but anyway, putting our little money together basically will be I'll be happier. I'll be happier. I don't have to deal with brownouts. I don't have to deal with crazy Wi-Fi problems, and I can do things better with on YouTube, right? Plus, there's a lot of material you can get inside of a city with so many people, and a lot more opportunity, and other vloggers you can meet, and all sorts of stuff.